friends! So this week I decided to do something crazy and I quit my job. Yes, the full-time illustration position at First Media that I told you about in my Q&A. Yeah, I wasn't happy, so I quit, and now I have a new job where I'm going to be an animation teacher at Actors for Autism. So with this new position, I feel like this is the perfect time for me to go through a metamorphosis. However, my bank account doesn't really think so I can't really buy anything in order to transform myself into the awesome entrepreneurial success that I want to be. Originally, my plan was to buy a new backpack, new clothes, new school supplies, dye my hair, all that wonderful jazz. But if I do any of that, I can't eat. So today we're going to be taking my piece of shit, crusty old dirty rotten backpack and turning it into something that has the potential to be just as much of a piece of shit, but with sparkles. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Welcome to my backpack. As you can see, art school has basically happened all over it. You've got water stains, paint stains, and also, what the fuck is that stain? What is that? This backpack may be on its last limb, but I still think we can save it. So I'm gonna go wash this, because watch that be like half of my problem, is that I'm just nasty and I never wash my backpack. While that's washing, I want to show you guys some of my inspiration for this backpack. I really love color and things that make me feel like a kid at heart, so I want the backpack to be colorful and bright and just make me feel creative and inspired every time I look at it. For the supplies, all I bought for this DIY were a palette, white paint, blue paint, and a sponge brush. I started off by completely removing the JanSport tag to have more room for my design, and then I primed my backpack with some white paint to make it easier for the blue paint to cover up the notebook stripes later. Once my backpack was crisp and white, I just repeated the same process with the blue paint till the backpack was covered. Okay, so this is gonna sound weird, but I really wanted to draw a pencil brain on my backpack just as a symbol of always trying to think of new ideas and new ways to be creative. So after drawing my brain with a pencil, I just mixed together some white and yellow paint to make the brain pencil colored instead of like actual brain color, and then I used some of my favorite gel and ink pens to finalize the design. And this is what the brain looks like! I decided to line the pocket of my backpack with this super old fabric tape that I must have gotten at Michael's like a year ago, and even though the fabric tape has a sticky back, I just wanted it to be extra secure, so I used some fabric fusion glue to make sure the tape wasn't going anywhere. After that, I took these super colorful pom-poms and attached them in the order that I wanted with some fabric fusion. And trust me, these things have stayed on since I've filmed this video like way too long ago, so I know that it works. One thing I have a lot of are old Ipsy Makeup Bags, and as you can see here, I'm having a really hard time holding them up for you. But I wanted to use an Ipsy bag for extra storage just because I have so many lying around, and I was between 3 patterns: Galaxy, Tropical, and Gold. Leave me a comment down below for which one you would have picked. I decided to go for the gold because I wanted to balance out the crazy of my backpack with a more simple design. I used some scissors to cut off the fake leather backing of the case because I figured that the fabric fusion glue would not adhere as easily to the pleather, and I just wanted to expose the actual fabric interior. Thankfully, it has stayed on ever since I glued it, so that's good. I used the rest of the fake leather fabric to make these little gems and add them to both sides of my backpack. One of my closing steps was to paint brains on my straps, and I promise I'm not a zombie who's like brain hungry or anything. I'm just obsessed with daydreaming and brainstorming, and since both of those things happen in the brain, why not pay tribute to that? As something extra, the very last thing that I did was add little portraits of some of my role models on the panel of my book bag, and the people that I painted are Marie Forleo, who taught me that it's not crazy to be multi-passionate and that you can be anything if you chase it with the right frame of mind; Frida Kahlo, who taught me that it's okay to go against the grain if it's truly what you believe in, and that you don't always have to be happy in order to be valuable and bring meaning to the world; Martin Luther King, who taught me to fight for justice and equality through the power of empathy, intellect, and an open heart; Ai Weiwei, who taught me to search for truth when your world seems full of lies, and to not be afraid of the consequences that follow that courage; and last but not least, Gail from Bob's Burgers. Not because she's my role model, but because I am Gail, and I really just need to accept that. So that that is how I made my DIY backpack that I spent like less than 20 bucks revamping. I'm so happy with it, and I had so much fun filming this video. You don't need money in order to transform anything that you already have. All you need is some creativity and the knowledge that you can do things if you actually try. So if any of you guys decide to transform your backpacks, please tag me with the hashtag GabbyPossible on Instagram so I can see. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video, okay? Bye!